Now, that's the original Army of Me, and that one we just played was sort of remixed for us just then by Bjork, because she whacked the desk and made it skip. So that's kind of a unique Radio 2 remix. She went,
just so creative, I can't
what was
stop
that?
myself.
She was having a tantrum or something. She went, I don't want to be here. I didn't say I'd come back here. You lied to me. How lovely to see you again, Bjork.
Yeah, good to see you.
I love what you're wearing today. Now, what is that? Who is that by?
I'm not sure.
It's kind of a smock, stroke, dress, stroke, apron.
It's very comfy.
Yeah, but it looks comfy. It's kind of a big... It's like a big bag, almost. It's like you're wearing a big bag.
That's the way to ruin the image now.
Just wear a bag. Get a big cloth bag, cut some holes out the bottom for your legs to go through.
Yeah, and embroider around the edge.
Just waddle. It's like a... just go like a big old blobby bag. That's the way for it. And everything dangles inside, free and easy. Free and easy. Now, Bjork, tell us about this, the record. Where does the idea come from? Because it's a brilliant idea, I think, but it's a very strange idea.
Yeah, I guess the idea sort of came from the fans. I mean, not exactly, but when I started my website, like years and years ago, fans would start sending in remixes,
right.
and which I was really flattered about. And then we noticed really quickly that majority of the remixes, or the cover versions, or whatever you call it, were all of the same song.
So they particularly like this song?
Yeah. And I just thought it was really funny, because most of my songs are kind of like friendly, you know, they could be happy or sad or out there or whatever, but this is like almost the only one that's really aggressive.
Yeah, it's quite hard-hitting, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought it was really peculiar that I've pushed some death metal buttons there. Yeah. And actually we started getting in a lot of metal mixes.
That is
rock mixes,
well, this is what surprised me because they said to me, we'll send this album over and it's got a load of different versions of the song, and I thought it would all be quite, ethereal.
Yeah.
And you think of your stuff essentially as being kind of like, strange but obviously dominated by the vocals as much as anything. But then suddenly you put the first track on, and what we're going to do is we're going to play a little burst of all of them, I think, or many of them. So you get an idea of the range of this album. The album is called Army of Me, and it is, once again, it's a charity record. All of the proceeds go to UNICEF, I believe.
Yep.
So, it's a lovely thing to purchase if you get the chance. This is the first one. This is Interzone, who I think I have heard of Interzone. I think they're known. They're one of the few people on this I'd actually heard of.
Yeah, quite a lot of when we contacted the people and said, listen, we want to do the... I mean, because I sort of almost forgot I said, let's I can't speak.
You said something.
To a charity record.
Whatever you said, it worked.
bit of free jazz.
Yeah.
But anyway, and then when we contacted them, because I sort of almost forgot about doing the charity idea, and then the tsunami thing happened, and I thought, well, if there ever was a time, this is the time.
Excellent.
And a lot of these bands have actually quit. They're not existing anymore.
Oh, really?
And I think actually some of them are going to start playing again now.
So you've got them back together? Yeah, because I've heard of a few of them. Many of them I haven't heard, and that would probably be, a good thing, I would have thought, when you're buying an album with different versions on. OK, this is a little burst of the first one. Have a listen to this, and this is really not what I expected to hear. This is Interzone's version. Good and heavy.
Yeah, it's proper.
I want his vocal bit. I don't want to like that. That's how you want him to sing, don't you? Are you a fan of Rammstein?
Yeah, they're theatrical. I do like more of these sort of extreme, like speed metal noise stuff.
Really, really noisy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. Wednesday, I've never got the time to catch up. OK, that's Interzone's version. Where's the vocals gone?
No, he hasn't come in yet.
Well, hurry up, because...
Yeah. There he is.
He's a devil worshipper. OK, that's enough of that one. All right, that's good. That's Interzone. OK, now then this shows you how wildly different the album is. So you've got the mad and heavy metal guys there.
Yep.
Would that be thrash metal, death metal, speed metal?
You got me there. I'm supposed to know, but it's just a sensitive subject with metal fans, isn't it?
Yeah, they're very tough on that.
Yeah, the genres, you can't... Yeah.
When they get older, bands, is it rust metal? Andy, that's a terrible joke.
It is, yeah.
What are you thinking? All right, OK, this is Grisby. Now, Grisby I've never heard of. They're French, I believe. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Grisby, though, it's an Italian company that makes biscuits.
Maybe they're friends.
Have you ever tried the Grisby biscuits?
Not yet.
They do a biscuit called Mr. Day.
Do they?
It's like a chocolate, it's creamy chocolate filling, and the outside is a soft brown. I'm telling you, Bjork, that's a good biscuit. You never had a Mr. Day?
I got something to look forward to now. Then.
When's your birthday?
It is in November.
November.
Yeah.
Mr. Day. I won't buy it before then because if I do, I'll eat them. But near November, Andy, will you remind me?
Yeah, Grisby.
Just make a note, Mr. Day for
Grisby.
Bjork. No, don't write Grisby.
No.
Just write Mr. Day, because Grisby I'll forget. I'll think of the French band by then.
But they're Italian, are they?
Oh, I don't know. Look, don't get bogged down with the details. I had them in Italy first, but you can buy them in delicatessens.
All right.
All right. I'm sure there's many Mr. Day fans out there going, yeah, that's the biscuit. All right, here we go. This is Grisby's reinterpretation of Army of Me. Couldn't be further removed from Interzones. Have a listen to this.
I like this girl's voice when she comes in.
It's a lovely sound, though. I feel like doing a bit of samba.
Stand up. You've got too many.
Do you reckon they're devil worshippers as well?
Yes. I think everyone in the music industry secretly worships Satan a little bit. That's lovely, though, isn't it? And they're beautiful. We can't play them all. Okay, that's great. Now, listen. Okay, let's go on. Shall we try 50 Hertz Feet next? Or is it number 5 I like, I think? Dr. Syntex and CB Turbo versus Rivet Head. Which,
Okay.
curiously, I've been a fan of for some time.
Have you?
Okay. Well, they've got to change their name if they're going to get anywhere. All right, track 5. Let's have a quick listen. I like the birds. Is that bees?
Over field recordings.
They're like the Icelandic body slappers, aren't they?
Yeah.
This is just a bloke alone in a room with a computer. It's not a proper. It's a shut-in. This is a bloke who's never been out, has he? I love Bjork. I will remix all her records for her. Then she'll love me back. That's what I'd be worried. This guy, I think I'd be worried about. Wouldn't you be worried about him, Andy? Listen, that's not the work of a sane person.
No, it's a devil worship.
He's made some of that noise. He hasn't got an instrument even. He's been making farts under his armpit, and he's sampled it. But that's not a good one.
What about the country words?
No, I tell you what I love.
The
Can we
chorus
play?
is the best bit of this one.
All right. How long?
Can you fast forward? It takes too long. Bit of
See, he's just
scratching.
sampled your voice, though, hasn't he? Hey.
Oh, that's the next song, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, I've gone the wrong way.
That's good though.
Oh,
I like that. Very 80s. All right, never mind going back. Here.
Right.
Don't go. They'll never look back. Track 7. I love this one. I think this is an underused instrument. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't care who knows. I'd like to hear more of this on British radio. I love the accordion.
Yeah, Graham Massey, who wrote the song with me, he did that riff.
Yeah.
He was really flattered with how the accordions
Doesn't that sound
dealt
good?
with it.
Okay. A beret,
Yep.
a long bit of bread,
Croissant,
some dripping
monsieur.
cheese, boom. A bicycle,
Yeah.
some onions,
Oui.
a dog, Captain Haddock. It's all there.
Où est le Champs-Élysées?
Oh, yeah. What's that? This works. If he was busking, I'd give him 10p. Minimum 10p. If I found a 5, I'd say no, it's not enough. Can you break a pound? All right, that's a good one. Now, I love another one here. Let's have another one. I could do this all day. Stop it. Thank you. All right, I was getting too much. Track 9, Lunar Mouth. Now, I think I'd heard of Lunar Mouth. I think they've been around for a while. Are they still together, do you know?
I know they're English. When we were picking the versions, we didn't know which country it was. But then I did figure out afterwards they're from England. And to be honest, I don't know that much about
I think
them.
I've heard them. Let's see what this is. A lovely version again. We'll play a bit of this. Then
Track
we'll
9, yeah?
Okay, track 9. This is Lunar Mouth version of Army of Me. Do you play the harp?
I actually rented one before I did what
Of course you did, Bjork.
and I was trying to do it in the morning. It was lovely. I had it by my bed and I would just pluck a few strings.
Imagine that. You wake up, you had a hot and heavy night in bed with Bjork. You wake
Yeah.
up, she's already got up, she's already got your breakfast on and she's plucking at the harp.
Got a bag on.
What's that? Is that not a lovely way to spend the weekend? I just want to keep the harp down with it, Bjork. I've got a bit of a head on this morning. I'm trying to watch Kraplinsky on the morning news. This is like something from a spooky film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably the longest one on the album. It's very strong moods.
Beautiful, though. kind of takes a while to get started, though, doesn't it? I mean, it was lovely when I was coming on the car this morning. I was listening, but obviously I was,
I like 14. What's track 14?
Right, okay, well, that's lovely. When you get yourself the album, you can hear Luna Mouth, you get the vocals kicking, it's lovely. 14 is Our Love Beats, the Liquid Riot mix from New York City. Okay, we'll play this, then we'll go to another track, and then we'll find out what Bjork's favourite from the lot is, okay? This is the Love Beats. How many did you get sent in? How many did you have to choose from?
600.
600? 600?
Oh, word.
Man, that must have been a tiring month.
Um,
And this is a different vocal, it's not your vocal, is it?
no, it's a good one. Good vocal in this one.
It's strange though, why do you think this song in particular rang everyone's bell?
I don't know. Maybe it's because I was thinking maybe because the lyrics are really short.
Yeah.
It's probably the most... I don't know, maybe it's easiest to cover it off my tunes or something.
It's quite accessible as well.
Yeah, I guess so.
And you don't need the voice to be able to do it as such. You can do it, it leads itself open to interpretation like this. I like this though. Once again though, this is quite 80s sounding, isn't it? It's got kind of like... remember that band who did Money, That's What I Like, that weird version of it? Who are they called?
I know what you mean.
The Lizards, the
Flying
Flying
Lizards.
That's it. Big fat ball bloke out there did a impersonation for me. Who's he? There's... Are you one of your stalkers?
He's one of the remixes.
He's come to collect the harp. Apparently you're behind with your rental fees. All right, okay. We haven't played any David Bowie today,
No,
and that would be a terrible thing to do if we didn't play any David Bowie. So we're going to play a Bowie track, and then we'll come back and chat some more, and let's find out what your favourite is. What track do we have?
I've chosen a shorter one. It's John, I'm Only Dancing.
I love it.
2:40.
David Bowie, thank you, David. God bless you. Bjork is with us. Bjork has got an album. It's a charity record. It's called Army of Me. All the proceeds are going to UNICEF, and that eventually, I guess, will make its way to the Tsunami Fund mainly at the moment. So, and that's what inspired Bjork to do it. 600 people sent in remixes or reinterpretations of Bjork's song Army of Me. There are 20 on the album. 600, that's a lot. What was were there some that were just kind of not really listenable?
I guess it took me like 3 days, and I was sitting on the 12th floor in like skyscraper in Manhattan, and just like looking out of the window and looking inside all the other apartments. Yeah. And suddenly this kind of bedroom indoor life became so fertile and exciting. Where you just think it's full of couch potatoes, but it isn't.
Yeah.
It's just all these people busy doing,
I think that's what we call cabin fever. You were suffering from it. You were locked in and you're thinking, that's great out there. All right, we're running out of time, I'm afraid, Bjork, so I'm going to ask you, what out of this... I mean, I'm sure you don't have a favourite because you must find something of interest in all of them, but which one would you like us to end on? Which version of Army of Me should we just go out on?
God, it's hard to pick.
We're going to have about 10 seconds of this.
No, you've got about 4 seconds.
3 is good too.
Well, which one?
12.
Okay, 12.
Here it is, 12. Bjork, thank you so much for coming in. It's always a pleasure spending time in your company.
Thank you.
Army of Me's out now. Thanks to all other guests. Enjoy this and join us next week if you can.
Yeah.
Stand up! That's it. 88 and 91 FM. This is Radio 2 from the BBC.